Hello there, J Roddy here, bringing back yet another four-wheeling fun video where I'm not actually four-wheeling yet again. In fact, I sold my trailer, so I can't actually go four-wheeling. However, in order to still scratch the itch that I have to go four-wheeling and get out there and experience stuff, I'm still having to resort to playing video games. And the video game I've been playing a lot lately has been Snowrunner. So the question is it any good?
And this here is why this game totally makes it worth it. And that is going to be this right here, the Jeep CJ7 Renegade. This is downloadable content. So you can purchase this truck and you can customize it just like you could in some of the other video games. You could put a bigger engine in it, sell the old one, put different transmissions in it, and you can lift it. However, the lift is not that big. There's one problem with it. Also, two, you can change out the tires for something larger. Problem is, one thing I do not like is the fact that the biggest tire you can put on here is a 31. So my actual Jeep has 43s with a bigger lift. Sadly, this one, the biggest you can go is a set of 31s. Also, too, the tire choices are not that great. They got some decent all-terrains, but then they kind of go off the rails with their mud tires with like tractory looking tires, and then finally also the tires that you'd find on like a side-by-side. They're not quite real world, if in my opinion. Maybe for like the mud boggers would be close, but yeah. So sadly, they're just not big enough, in my opinion. Gonna get your winch, of course, which comes factory, diff lock enabled. You can put a snorkel on it. All manner of good stuff, and a roof rack, which does make it a lot heavier. Also, too, you can change out the bumpers for something a little bit more rugged, which I do like. The ones that were in the other video games are not close enough to what I want. Same with the front bumper, like it's just, I don't know, like give me a proper stinger, kind of like what I have on mine. And then horns, I don't know why the heck you'd ever want horns in this position, but it does have a decent rock slider, which is good. I do like those. And then a sun visor, which frankly I think is horrible looking, but that's just me. And then the rims too. Give me some different rims. Give me some bead locks. You only have two style of rims here. We have like a Chevy S10 kind of style rim, and then whatever this thing is with like the star on it. I don't know. Anyways, moving on though, we do have colors, and there are quite a lot. Problem is the truck always just kind of looks filthy. It never comes fully out clean. And the closest I can get to my Jeep is probably the black version. So mine's either black or gray. As far as putting the splashes on and stuff like that, there's just no option for that. And then of course we do have customize the interior with stickers and stuff, which mine does have a sticker. So mine says poor boy off-road, because I am a poor boy who does like to go off-road. And the closest I could probably get is like this one, old school. And there you have it. Now the question is how does it actually drive? and it actually drives pretty dang accurately. And as you can see there, it's a straight 6. And she handles pretty decently, even with these rugged off-road tires that I put on there. So right now I'm in 2-wheel drive, but I could totally switch it over to 4-wheel drive on the fly. And also too with those locking diffs, and that is very reminiscent of mine, because mine definitely has locking diffs with those oversized axles and everything. And then it actually has low gears, which is really nice. So unlike the other video games where the low gear was kind of twitchy or not even existent, as it were, this one definitely has low range. So here we come up on a trail. So now I can actually go 4-wheeling. Low and slow. Just the way I like it. Turn on my lights, a little dark. And this, coupled with the environment, feels just right. Like, this is the closest I can get to 4-wheeling in the dirt. When it comes to actual rocks, and I'll try to get on some rocks here that aren't so ridiculous in a minute. The rocks are a little bit more questionable. But the dirt feels just right. The dirt and the climbs. Dirt, climbs, and even the topsy-turvy. So driving over some roots. Why the heck am I stuck? There we go. Come on. It's because I was hooked up on that tree. On smaller rocks, it does get it pretty good. But on the larger ones, it struggles. Like these big flat ones. Now it's raining currently, so I'm gonna have to wait to showcase that, because that does actually make it slippery, just like it's supposed to, which is another awesome thing. The mud gets deeper, starts splattering everywhere. And the interior also too is spot on for what my Jeep looks like. Got the actual dash in it, the steering wheel, the AMC steering wheel. You can even look in the back. This game does check a lot of the actual boxes that I need to go 4-wheeling. But the rock crawling just isn't there. You got the mud and the snow, but the rock crawling just isn't there. And sadly, that's another thing too. So this game is called Snowrunner, and there are snow environments. And sadly, this little Jeep does terrible in the snow, even with the snow chains on. It just doesn't want to move. It hits any kind of snow that's off-road, and it just bricks right up. It won't move at all. You end up having to winch continuously. And some thick mud there. Actually, here comes some decent rocks. I know they're wet, but I'll see if I can't drive up onto them. So you should be able to get a little bit of flex on it. Slam it into low. Get up on it. And with the lockers, I should just be able to get right up on there. And she just doesn't want to do it. And there we go. There's a roll and a stall. And that seems like a fitting point to end.
Snowrunner is pretty good. And the fact that it does have a lot of different four-wheeling opportunities. And you know, you can get out there, you can explore, and that's been really great.
And there we have it. So the Jeep could be better, but it does scratch the itch that I have for as far as four-wheeling goes. It is good to see a nice representation of the Jeep in a video game. And I am happy with it. I just wish it had more.
Now, previously, I tried out Forza, which also had a CJ, and that one was pretty good, but I think that the Snowrunner one is just a little bit better, especially when it comes to the actual four-wheeling. However, I wish it was more customizable. With that being said, it's still fantastic, still meets all my requirements for exploring, getting out there, and having fun. But anyways, that's just kind of my review on what I've been doing in the meantime until I can actually get out and actually go four-wheeling. But anyways, if you enjoyed this, I'm going to end it here. And thanks for watching. And if you like what you've watched and whatever, consider subscribing, leave a comment, you know, all the standard YouTube stuff. So I'm Jay Roddy. Take care. Have a good night. Bye.